So over here we have a mobile application that was PWA enabled in Visual Builder. When we run it, you can see the behavior. The application can be built to create a QR code. You can see employees, you can see department, you can swipe to edit information about the department, save the changes, and you can also add a new department. So a very basic application built with Visual Builder using a mobile application and exposed as PWA. Now we need to convert this to become a web application instead of a mobile. To do that, we're going to first export the application. We can export with data in this case. This creates a zip file with the application. Let's go over and look at the zip file. I'm going to extract the zip file into a directory and go into the directory to see what files are in here. So this is the actual structure of your application. What we're going to do now is we're going to define a new directory in this folder. So we'll create a new folder in here. We're going to use Web Apps as the name for this new directory, lowercase w and uppercase a. Now into this folder, we're going to copy whatever we have in the mobile apps folder. So this directory, which is called sample application in our case, we're going to copy this one, go into the web app directory and just paste it. So this creates a copy of our mobile application, but as a web application. There's a couple of files we need to get rid of. The first one is the manifest.json file that you can see right here in the middle. So we're going to remove this one. Then the other files are inside the settings. Okay, so there are 4 files here. We're going to remove everything but the dependencies JSON. So the dependencies JSON is going to stay here. The other ones are gone. Now that we removed the files and we created this new directory, it's time to rezip our directory. So to do that, we're going to open, for example, a command line over here in Mac and navigate to the directory. And from here, we can see the web apps directory. So let's create a new zip file. We'll give it a name, and then we'll zip into it in a recursive way everything that is inside the web apps directory. So this creates a zip file with everything that we have as a web application. We can see it over here. Now let's go back into Visual Builder. And we're going to use the import functionality in our application to import this newly created zip file. We're going to keep the delete existing files and resources unchecked. And this import would basically create a new directory in our application in Visual Builder, which is a web application that simulates the same thing as our mobile application. You can go into settings, PWA here, which is enabled. You should turn it off initially and then turn it on again. And by doing this, you're resetting the settings for PWA. You're going to have this offline page that you need there, and then you can stage your application, again, using whether the new data or existing data in your business objects. And once you stage the application, you should be able to go over and open the application in the browser. You would notice there's an install icon up here that you can use to install the application on your device. In addition, if you click the share button, there's an option here to get the QR code that you can use to access the application from devices. So that's it. We took a mobile application, converted it to Web PWA application, and we ran it. If we would access this application on a small device, everything is responsive and it's going to look exactly like the mobile app we had before with the same functionality we had before, just working out of the box.